No, just stretch them out so everyone can see them. So everyone can see them. Brilliant. Okay. I don't have long, so I'm going to be as quick as I can. I'm Mary Ellen. I'm part of DPAC, Disabled People Against the Cuts. And DPAC was formed in 2010 in response to this government coming into power and starting their cuts and their austerity. Hang on, I'm going to switch off my chair in case I fall off this. DPAC has been a thorn in the side of this government ever since 2010. And we've blocked roads, we've blocked streets, we've blocked bridges, we've taken our actions into Parliament, right in the heart of this. And disabled people are not just hit first and hardest by austerity and the cuts, but they hit first and hardest by every single crisis, including the climate crisis. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, which community you're from, whether you're from Britain, from Bangladesh, the people who are being hit first and hardest by the climate crisis within each of those communities are disabled people, people with disabled children, disabled parents, disabled elders. When the waters rise, when the fires hit, disabled people can't run away and get away from it as easily. Just yesterday, the government put out this emergency warning to everybody across, but only people who had access to phones, people who can see, people who can hear. But what about disabled people? What about poor people who don't have access to this technology? And it's only those people who are going to be hit first and hardest, but it's those people who are being excluded from the preparations, from the information that is being held. And so we need to stand in solidarity with disabled people, with older people, with children, people who really are the most vulnerable, not because they're vulnerable in themselves, but because of the policies that make them vulnerable, the poverty that makes them vulnerable, the inequality that makes them vulnerable, the intersectionality of it all. If you're brown, if you're a woman, if you're disabled, if you're impoverished, if you're a refugee, each of these things are intersectional and disadvantage you further and further and further. And we have to end the inequality, because it's the inequality, the divisions that have created the climate crisis and every other crisis. They depend on division. We are here to remind them that we are going to unite, that we are uniting. And through our unity, we will solve this. We will change everything. It's through our People's Assembly, through our love, through our community and our unity. That's something they can never take away from us, because no money in the world will bring us together the way we are today, the way we've been here for the last 4 days, the way the people across the planet are rising. Yeah, we the people have the power, not them. They like to make us think that they have the power, but the power they have is our power. We pay their wages. They might make billions more from corruption, but their wages that entitle them and allow them to be in that building is paid by us, the people. We are their employers, their bosses. When you pay somebody's wages, you are their boss. You have a right, a duty, and an obligation to stop them and hold them to account and be that change. And we are being that change. The people are rising across the planet. The seas are rising, and so are we. We are the change. The time for change is right now, right here. And we are that change. And what is driving that change? Our love. Our love for people, for peace, for life, for planet. It's our love that is going to see us through this. They depend on hate and division. We depend on love and unity. And it's so much bigger and so much stronger and so infinite. No money in the world can buy their love, and yet each of us is a generator of love. Each of us can generate incredible amounts of love. No matter how much love we give, no matter sometimes we feel drained of that love, we will still find more love because we are the generators of love. We are made of stardust. We're made of the same stardust that made our sun, that made this planet. We are part of this planet. We are part of the universe. We are unstoppable, and we are rising, and we are creating little ripples. Each of us, each word, each action is a ripple of change, and we are changing the fabric of time with each of those ripples. It's our love that is changing the world, that will save the world. Be love, share love, just love. Thank you. And please support DPAC. DPAC was one of the first groups of people to realize what this government was doing. At the center of the DPAC logo is a black triangle. There's no accident for that black triangle. Hitler started using triangles to differentiate and divide and other. And the black triangle was used for disabled people. They used the whole system, purple, pink, yellow, etc., to other. We proudly take that black triangle back. And we say to everybody, Hitler started with disabled people, and then they came for everybody else. When that poem was created about first they came for, they didn't even mention disabled people, because disabled people matter so little that nobody even notices or cares. But we're here to say that every one of us cares enough to care about disabled people, to care about the smallest daisy and the last blade of grass. We care. That's why we're here. And we stand in solidarity with each other, and we will not let disabled people be the ones that are being hit first and hardest. We will help disabled people to have the voice and support that they need to be able to say, no, not anymore. Disability rights are not just disability rights, they are human rights. They're the rights of every single one of us. When they take away our social security system, when they take away our NHS, it's disabled people who get hit first and hardest, but it hits every single one of us. We need to stand up for our NHS, our welfare system. We need to create not just an NHS again, we need and renationalise our NHS, but actually create an international health service so that nobody is left without the health and social care that they deserve, they need. And when an injustice happens to one person, it happens to us all. The little COVID virus has proved that what happens on any area of this planet affects all of us. Yeah, so we're running out of time. Okay, thank you.
We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. I say we are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable.
Another world is possible.
We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. Two more. We
are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
Give her a hand, Mary Ellen from DPAC. We've got installations over here. Come and take a look. Find out if you see